A car skidding across an empty winter road, a violent impact, and then silence. But the real nightmare in The Crash by Freida McFadden doesn't begin on the road. It begins after the accident. Imagine waking up in a stranger's house, injured, snowstorm raging outside, your phone gone, your car destroyed, and the people who rescued you, they might not be rescuers at all. Tonight, we're stepping into one of the most chilling psychological thrillers of the year, a story about survival, secrets, and the terrifying realization that sometimes the safest place is the one you must escape. The Crash follows Tegan, a young woman driving through a brutal winter storm while pregnant and desperate to reach her destination. Then, suddenly, the crash. Her car spins off the icy road and disappears into a snow-filled ditch. Injured, freezing, and barely conscious, Tegan believes she might die there in the darkness, until headlights appear. A seemingly kind couple rescues her and brings her to their remote cabin deep in the snow-covered wilderness. At first, it feels like a miracle. Warm fire, food, a bed to rest. But then, little things start to feel wrong. Doors that stay locked, questions that feel too personal, glances between the couple that last just a moment too long. And slowly, painfully, a horrifying thought begins to form. What if the crash was the least dangerous thing that happened that night? What makes this thriller so gripping is how the tension tightens page after page. Freida McFadden is known for psychological twists, and here she builds suspense through isolation, vulnerability, and the terrifying uncertainty of trust. Tegan is trapped, physically injured, miles from civilization, dependent on the very people she's starting to fear. And every conversation feels like a chess move. Every kindness might hide a threat. Every moment inside that cabin carries the question, what are they really planning? Slow, deliberate pacing. Beyond the suspense, this story explores several chilling ideas. First, how quickly trust can become a weapon. When you're helpless, you have no choice but to rely on strangers. But what if those strangers are hiding something far darker? Second, the novel shows the psychology of survival. Tegan must stay calm, observant, and strategic, even when fear threatens to take over. And finally, the story reminds us that in the most dangerous situations, the greatest power isn't strength, it's awareness. The moment you realize something isn't right might be the moment that saves your life. Now let's talk about the strengths of this thriller. The pacing is relentless. Once the tension starts building, it barely lets go. The isolated winter setting creates a powerful sense of claustrophobia, snow trapping the characters like walls closing in. And the psychological mind games between characters are where Freida McFadden truly shines. Of course, no thriller is perfect. Some readers might find certain twists slightly exaggerated, the kind of shocking turns that push the limits of realism. And if you prefer slow literary mysteries, the fast, high-stakes style of this book might feel intense. But for most thriller fans, that intensity is exactly the point. So who is this book perfect for? If you love psychological thrillers like locked room mysteries, survival stories, or novels where every chapter ends with a cliffhanger, this book will keep you hooked. Fans of fast-paced suspense, shocking reveals, and emotionally tense storytelling will likely devour this story in one sitting. However, if you prefer gentle mysteries, character-driven dramas, or stories without dark psychological tension, you might want to skip this one, because The Crash thrives on unease. And once the secrets inside that snowy cabin begin to surface, there's no turning back. Not for Tegan, and not for the reader. If this suspenseful glimpse into The Crash caught your attention, you can find the full audiobook version through the link in the description. Listening to the complete story reveals every twist, every secret, and every chilling moment exactly as the author intended. And if you enjoy mystery and thriller audiobook summaries like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next story we uncover might be even darker. And remember, sometimes the most dangerous crashes don't happen on the road. They happen after you survive them.